This is a heck of a situation. Nobody thought it could happen. It did. How does it end? And how much of a disruption to oil and supply chain markets are we likely to see, if at all?
We're absolutely going to see disruptions across the board. And the longer this is going to last, the more disruptions we will see. And we will see that not only in terms of container shipping supply chains, which of course take most headlines right now, but obviously also for grain shipments in bulk carriers and for petroleum products and in oil product tankers. So this is a shipping choke point, and having that clogged up right now is only making, I guess, a bad day worse for importers of key commodities around the globe.
We don't know how long it's going to last. Hopefully, it could be resolved today, Peter. They're working hard. They've got the tugboats. We get it. 20,000 containers, one of the biggest ships of its kind. So ship owners and charterers have two options right now. Sit and wait and hope it opens, deal with a backlog and get through, or say, forget it. Let's take a 3-week to 4-week long trip around the point and the tip of Africa. What are they choosing to do?
Everyone is making contingency plans as we speak, not only one, but 2 or 3. Fortunately, taking the round trip south of Africa takes somewhere between 5 to 10 days, depending on the ship type and speed it travels with, of course. But obviously, I mean, as uncertainty is thick at this point in time, and the lines just keep getting longer because people are also expecting this to be cleared sooner rather than later. We will soon start to see rerouting around the Cape of Good Hope for key cargoes that otherwise would be at shortage in its receiving area in northern and southern Europe.
Yeah, 5 to 10. I was referring, of course, to the long lost sailing yachts of old. When I said 3 to 4 weeks, I'm just going to dig myself out of that hole, much like they're trying to dig the Ever Given Out. It's not as long as I thought. I guess they've gotten more efficient, Peter. Do we have any idea what happened here? I understand these big box ships can be basically big sails. I mean, to that point, with a huge side wind, these things they're squared off. They're not particularly aerodynamic. I will say this, and I'm not going to say it. The ship took a rather circuitous route prior to entering the canal. That's all I'm going to say about it. Is there any chance of any hacking or hijinks or anything? These are all computer controlled.
I think the jury is still out on what exactly happened. I mean, we know of plenty of suggestions here from massive and heavy wind gusts blowing it off course to an outright blackout of the ship. And obviously, if anything like that happens in a tight canal, something like this could occur. And we know it happens every now and then. I mean, it's only been 2 years since the previous incident, and 2 years before that we also had a small incident, but it was cleared fairly quickly. But right now, she's really stuck. And those dredgers are working very, very intensely to remove sand underneath her keel in order to get this gridlock off.
Are they quickly, and we don't, a lot of ships go through there and don't have problems. And again, I'll leave my viewers to do their own research on from what I refer to, Peter. Are they going to have, can they unload the ship there? Can they lighten it if they had to?
If they have to, they can do so, but that would be the last resort, I would guess, simply because of the tricky part of that. So fingers crossed, they will be able to refloat her using the techniques that they're already applying. It just takes time.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.